G'day everyone, Greenskins here again with a look at the new video that Total War brought out of the map of Total War Warhammer and a bit more of the Greenskins campaign, which so far looks unreal. The varying terrain and the map looks great. We've got the mountains, which are going to make it a bit different from other Total Wars where you have to vary the style of play as you get into the mountains, where there's only one way through them. They're not open lands, so you have to be very careful of which way you're going through there, and if you can get trapped pretty quick and easy. The map is very big from what I've seen, so it's definitely worth it. And then they're going to expand the map as well, each DLC or whatever expansion they bring out. There's a lot of coastal land there as well on the left hand side. And as we can see, a little hint there, we can see a boat, so the ships, which is interesting. I thought they weren't going to do any ships, but whether it's to do with trading or not, I don't know, but we'll find out. But you can see there is a ship in the water, a dwarven ship by the looks of it. The Orc territories look great, dark and gloomy, and the way the territories are set up now with a different feel to them, different atmosphere, is unreal. I like the level of detail they've got on the cities and whatnot. The troops look cool. Dwarves look awesome. And the volcanoes are great. Adds a bit more atmosphere to it again. This is where it gets interesting. We've got the single pathways through the mountains, like I was talking about. You can easily get trapped, so you have to plan your way through there easier. There's Thorgrim on his big chair, throne, or whatever you want to call it. And that looks cool with the dwarven keeps there. Level of detail is awesome. Don't know whether if you add something that's going to change or whatnot. But yes, it looks good. So here we go. We'll just pause it again and have a look at this. Armour of Gork, bashed together out of the blackest metals of the underground, together with the reforged suits of slain stunties. This armour is thick, heavy, and said to be blessed by Gork. Well, he spat on it anyway. Like that, it's funny. Armour +7, charge bonus +5, health +7. I love this little RPG element they've got here. I'd like to know whether that armour actually physically changes on the model itself. That would be good if you had to explain that a bit more. And then we've got the battle axe of the last warg. The infamous event known as Ragnarok will see the world destroyed in an orgy of fire and slaughter at the hands of the Greenskins. Thus is rumoured to be the axe that will kick it all off. Best swing it with caution or not. Weapon damage +8. So I'd like to know again whether that axe is actually physically in the character model's hand. Would be nice to know, because that RPG element would be good as well if you could actually physically see them change. I know it's a little thing, but I like the little things like that. And then here we've got the Orc Biggins and the Black Orcs. So the armour is not very big for Orc Biggins. It's only 30, but base morale, the speed, melee attack 39, charge bonus 18. So Not very big charge bonus on them either. That's probably going to change, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. So the Night Goblin Archers. See, this time they've got the range on them, which is good. Range of 90, so that's very low range. Missile damage 13. Got poison attacks as well, which is cool. So here's a look at the first siege. Got the battering ram, the siege towers ready to go. And here's another element, the Banner of Rage. The Banner of Rage flutters and growls in the wind. This standard imbues those who walk under it with an anger that can only be sated with the enemy deaths. Drag this banner onto the unit you wish to be applied to, and that gives them disabled if morale is wavering. Okay. And the effects are plus 10 charge bonus, 10% that is, plus 10% melee attack, immune to psychology, so that's pretty cool. And of course you put it on in the Orcs war banner. After powerful ritual and plenty of shaman mumbo jumbo, this banner was left leaning against an idol of Mork. Under the stony gaze, it has been imbued with great power. So magic damage resistance is 35%, so that's a pretty cool one. So if you had a really good unit, you could whack. I wonder if you could whack both on one unit as well. That's what I wouldn't mind knowing, but yeah, that'd be cool. So the auto resolve, but it doesn't look like the character model has the axe either that he said he had. So he's got a sword by the looks of it. I don't know. So the rank here is pretty cool. That's another RPG element, and the money is pretty cool. Yep, like that. And it physically changes the keep to the Orc style, which is awesome too. So I like the little changes they've done there, little ones, but like I said, I'd like to know the other little physical changes on the model. Just there we've got a skull etched into the walls, which looks pretty cool, all aesthetic kind of purposes, but looks good. And in the background we've got the dragon, the zombie dragon by the looks of it. That's a pretty cool looking character model. Then we're going back over to have a look at the Orc war boss Azog the Slaughterer. Have a little video on Azog the Slaughterer. It tells you how he got his crown and all that. So probably about 5 or 6 videos ago I done a little thing on Azog the Slaughterer. So if you want to go back and watch that, you can. He's got a pretty cool background story to him. And the crown, you'll understand more about his crown that they don't really tell you about here. But yes, his crown has a very interesting story behind it, and it actually controls him. He doesn't control it, so it'd be interesting if they implement that. The crown forces him to go a certain way on the map, which might be in the storyline that goes along with him, the quest line that you have to follow. I like this, how they explain what characters and what troops you get with the things there, so I like that. And this is another one I'd like to see whether the aesthetics of what you pick. If you pick bigger wheels, do your chariots actually get bigger wheels on the battlefield and all that? I'd really like to know that, or is it just, yeah, like usual? And the Goblin Doom Divers, yeah, that'd be cool. But I like how they got the chariots in here. they're going to be one powerful unit, I'd say. Again, good for the rear charges. And here's Azag again. Have a closer look at him. The Crown of Sorcery. The Crown of Sorcery was found in the ruins of Total War whatever by Azag the Slaughterer. Its malign influence has helped the war boss carve a path of destruction throughout the Empire, for the crown whispers advice and grants the wearer with the power of death magic. It doesn't whisper advice, it tells him what to do. Forces him. So, yeah. I'd like to know again whether that actually is seen on his head as well in the battlefield. So you've got a lot of stats here. You've got your armour, your base morale. Melee attack's huge. Melee defense is small. That's kind of weird. Weapon damage is huge. So yeah, he's going to be one kick-ass unit. Going to be hard to bring down. Yeah, he's got battle effects there and campaign effects, which is all cool. And then all these cool little extra things you can put on him. And the chain there is huge, so be good unlocking one path there and concentrating on that, or you can do a mix like he has here. So I'd like to know more about this armour. Azag's armour is covered in the scalding runes and charms that boost its protective qualities. So once again, will that be shown on him? So there's just them little extra details would be good for me, I think. His slasher and skull muncher. Azag's woven. He was given to him. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Skull muncher. So now he becomes a completely different kind of unit on the battlefield now. He's more range of attack, and so I like that way you can change them up. I myself would like him on the ground, or leading the charge from the front. So once again you get the loot gained up there, and I'd say next to that is the cost of your troops and that, the minus 6,000. Level system is cool. It seems here he lost a lot of troops, but a lot of good troops in that auto resolve. So once again the terrain looks awesome here, and it's just unbelievable the way they've done it. I really like it. The feel of the map in different areas is unbelievable again. A lot of atmosphere and RPG element to the game. And we got Clubber, Spite Backer, trapped in between two units. Like I said, you got to choose your way carefully, but then they've implemented this little thing that they can do, but I'd say you wouldn't be able to do it for the Empire troops. Maybe the Dwarves, I think you might be able to do it, but if you're the Empire, you've got to choose your way very carefully through these mountains so you don't get caught in between two units like that. Otherwise it's good night, Irene. So that there is cool, but as you said, you can get ambushed doing that, so there is a percentage of risk involved. The way the troops rock back and forth gets me a bit on. I don't really like that. The way you got the character picture down the bottom left rocking back and forth, and then you got the unit model rocking back and forth, and Can make me friggin' seasick by the end of it. Yeah, as you can see they're rocking back and forth. Like, why'd they have to make them friggin' rocking back and forth? Can't they just, do something different? So you got the fightiness, quarrelsome at the moment. Change per turn -1, animosity -1. At the current rate of decline, this army will rebel in 6 turns. Start doing damage to itself, or just totally rebel. So yep, there is things you can do about that, which is cool. But it also makes the Greenskins the type of faction where you have to go out and fight. You can't just sit back. Well, you can, I suppose, when you do this, but yeah. So it kind of, I don't know how that works. You can just do this, so it doesn't force you to go out and fight, does it? So I don't even know why they've got it in there. It's kind of nullified by this little skill here. Anyway, I'm sure they'll explain that more, or yeah, someone came in the comments explain it a bit more. So I'm a bit confused by it because they've got that there, but then you can just hit that skill and it fixes all the quarrelsome and shit. Don't know. So I like this, how you can recruit from global, from anywhere on the campaign map, which is pretty cool. Then you've got down there, you've got the province of Blightwater, ambush success chance 15%, chaos corruption 9%, winds of magic tempestuous. So I like how they've got that little explanation there, and the pillar of bone that gives you extra winds of magic, so they call it. You've got an empire troop there. Character model looks pretty cool. And this dude swinging around rather annoyed the shit out of me. I was just like, I wanted to shut him up. So yeah, I doubt I'll be doing that skill much. And it's funny how this the warg works. Then you've got the extra army you can get when you get the warg up. So that shouldn't be too hard to get up, considering you're going to be out fighting a lot. So the Greenskins are going to be a handful, because I guarantee they'll have the warg, the extra troops a lot as they come out and fight. And yeah, hurry up and shut him. I was going, that bloody wizard. That's what I'll be doing. I'm putting him pinned to an army and shutting that bloody thing up. And you can do the scouting for him. So scouting, this action cannot fail, increases the chance of post-battle magic item drops for the parent army by 11%. So they didn't tell us much about that. So post-battle magic items drops. So you can get randomised magic battle items by 11%. So positive outcome 100%, negative outcome blah blah 0%. So yes, that's pretty cool, attaching him to get magic items after the battle. So you can get a lot of magic items by the sound of it, different ones. And he's doing his quest line. You can see the quest icon in the back is the blue one. And yes, we've got here the win the following battle with Grimgor Ironhide's army, and the reward experience, bonus experience 15 for Grimgor Ironhide, and then you get his little Gutsnick shaped in the Demon Forges of Zara Nagrond. Grimgor's mighty axe, Gutsnick, has never grown dull despite its continuous use. So The effects are plus 6 melee damage base and plus 12 melee damage armor piercing. Duration 20 seconds on self, so you must be able to just press it. So we can see there that's not going to be shown on the character model. That's just one you press, and it yeah, that's a bit weird. But yeah, 20 seconds of him having them plus 6 bonus and plus 12 bonus. So the enemy forces here, you have the warrior priests, celestial wizards, great swords. The character model cards look great. Very self-explanatory there. You can see the difference between them. So the quest chains for the story line look good. Right there, the lands change again. You've got all bright and trees are healthy. Looks cool. Then you've got, I'd say that's Carl Franz. Got his griffin. Deathclaw. Some dwarves. And then you can really see the change in the campaign map. Here when you get to the vampire counts, it's all dead and dreary. Then there you've got the a vampire count by the looks of it. Looks very cool. That castle looks pretty cool. I like that. Here we go across the ocean to the frozen lands. Chaos inspired lands. So that looks very cool. How it changes to snow and the pack ice, and yep. So you will get I'd say you'll get attrition from the snow. So that'll be hard to manage your troops over this area. But yet again, it's very cool looking terrain for your mountainous area. Thanks for watching from what I've seen, so it's definitely worth it. And then they're going to expand the map as well, each DLC or whatever expansion they bring out. There's a lot of coastal land there as well on the left hand side. And as we can see, a little hint there, we can see a boat, so the ships, which is interesting. I thought they weren't going to do any ships, but whether it's to do with trading or not, I don't know. But and the map looks great. We've got the mountains, which are going to make it a bit different from other Total Wars, where you have to vary the style of play as you get into the mountains, where there's only one way through them. They're not open lands, so you have to be very careful of which way you're going through there, and if you can get trapped pretty quick and easy. The map is very big. G'day everyone, Greenskins here again. With a look at the new video that Total War brought out of the map of Total War Warhammer, and a bit more of the Greenskins campaign, which so far looks unreal. The varying terrain, the cities and whatnot. The troops look cool. Dwarves look awesome. And the volcanoes are great. Adds a bit more atmosphere to it again. This is where it gets interesting. We've got these single pathways through the mountains, like I was talking about. You can easily get trapped, so you have to plan your way through there easy. We'll find out, but you can see there There is a ship in the water. A dwarven ship by the looks of it. The orc territories look great. Dark and gloomy. And the way the territories are set up now with a different feel to them, different atmosphere is unreal. I like the level of detail they've got on